Thank you for your interest in Ringling College of Art and Design. My name is Curtis Anderson. I'm the Senior Admissions Counselor here at Ringling College.
Hi there, my name is Kelly Densky. I'm an admissions counselor here at Ringling College of Art and Design here in Sarasota, Florida. Thank you for your interest with Ringling College. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, so let's jump right in.
Yeah.
What makes Ringling so special is the students. The students here, the students that get accepted here, that stay here at Ringling College, they're so determined, so passionate, and they're able to work with one another, help one another, critique one another.
Your community feels like family. You build off one another, you encourage one another, you're working late nights with one another. I mean, in the fact that we have campus space that allows students to do that with multiple years, it's a selling point to itself.
I definitely think that is true, and it could be because the student population here, we only have about 1,600 students here. Yeah. You know, we're a small campus, a small private nonprofit school, and we're about 50 acres. So Curtis is right, you know, you're never more than 5 or 10 minutes away from point A to point B, whether that be your dorm to the cafeteria, your first class in the morning to the library. So that's really good.
Okay, so we're located about an hour south of Tampa. We're about 3 to 4 hours northwest of Miami. We're nestled right along the Gulf Coast. Sarasota is it's an artsy community, not just visually, but in the performing arts as well. You see a lot of art-based events being promoted throughout the residents of the community, which then kind of feeds back into the school, I would say.
Yeah. Right on the beach.
That's right, we have a beach. We've got several. Sorry.
Yes, we have many programs here. How many majors are we up to?
We have 13 fully accredited bachelor programs.
Yes, it's amazing. We also have a handful of minors as well.
What makes our programs unique, special, above the bar, whatever you want to describe it, in my opinion as an alum, is the class sizes. The class size, it varies depending on the program you're in, but typically you'll see about 15, 16 students to one teacher ratio, which really impacts the learning experience during your time in your classes.
We also have industry standard equipment across all majors here, which is amazing.
Your portfolio is going to be submitted to us digitally. So part of the application is going to ask if you have a portfolio. You're going to say yes, of course. It's going to send you to a website called Slide Room. Slide Room will have some slots for you to fill. The maximum is 25, but the minimum is 10. The key to a really great portfolio is quality over quantity. So you're going to want to make sure that if you're taking a picture of something, that your bedroom is not in the picture, because your bedroom now becomes a part of your portfolio submission, and you don't want that.
Especially if it's messy.
Yes, especially if it's messy.
If you want a counselor to review maybe some images, some artwork, give you a little critique on your portfolio before you submit to Ringling College, we're able to do that. You can reach out to that admissions email, call us, give us a phone call. You'll be connected to a counselor and they'll be able to help.
If you're phone shy and would prefer a different approach, underneath the website, underneath the admissions tab, when you go to apply, it also says help building your portfolio, which we give tips on each program and suggestions. So we don't really have requirements. It's your world, we're just living in it, right? You can do whatever you want, but we have suggestions listed on our website in which you could put in your portfolio. And if you have any further questions, please, as Kelly was saying, feel free to reach out.
We have a deadline for one major, which is computer animation, which we are #1 for computer animation. That's a great note.
Aren't we?
And that final deadline is going to be January 15th.
A little disclaimer in case you're confused about some jargon that we're just throwing out. Early action is non-binding. So for those applying for college, if you apply for a school with an early action program, if you don't get into the program, you don't have to go to the school. Early decision says that it is binding. So if you don't get into the program of your desire, you still have to go to that school. Our early action program is non-binding, so you can rest easy. Our instructors, their backgrounds vary. If they're full-time, that says that they've spent quite a few years building up their reputation within the industry, so they're bringing a wealth of knowledge into the classroom. If they're not full-time, then they're an adjunct, which means they're still connected to the industry somehow, so they're bringing what is current, what's new, what's fresh in the industry into the classroom, which further serves to help the student prepare for life after college.
So we are a Common App school. So if you go to our website, ringling.edu, that'll take you to the Common App. That's where you're going to put your basic information, so parents information, student information, your school information. It's also where you will write an essay for your application. We need a letter of recommendation, and this letter can come from just about anybody that isn't related to you in your family.
And Kelly and I.
And that's very true. And let's see, we need your transcripts, as well as that key to application is your portfolio, which varies depending on your intended major.
So if you're interested in a program that focuses heavily on drawing, then we might ask for some drawings from life. If you're interested in lens-based communication, photo, film, we might ask for some digital examples, but a lot of that varies, and you can just reach out to us at the admissions office.
You're going to automatically be looked at based off of your merit, as well as portfolio. And there is no deadline for that. So once you submit, you will be automatically looked at for those scholarships. Now, back to the presidential scholarship. That's a $25,000 scholarship that's given out to one freshman per major every year. So that $25,000 presidential scholarship is rolling over, as well as all the other scholarships that we do give out. What I mean by that is, if you win a $10,000 scholarship, you will get $10,000 for each year that you are here. That's what we mean by rolling over. And then that $25,000 presidential scholarship is, the deadline is February 15th.
It's really important to note we don't require an additional form.
Yeah, there's
what you apply with is what we're going to go off of for those merit-based awards.
There's no extra essays, there's no extra paperwork. No. Check this box here to be considered, there's none of that.
The next step would be to reach out to the admissions office for any further questions or for any clarifications that you might need. Otherwise, you can go straight to our website, www.ringling.edu, like Kelly was saying, and start the application process. Also important to note that once you start your application process, please start what we call a VIP page, which allows you as the applicant to track your application in real time.
It's like a digital checklist for you, so you don't have to reach out to us every time you want to check, like, did Ringling College get my transcripts from high school yet? Did they receive my letter of recommendation in the mail? You can go over to your VIP page and you'll see it checked off.
We are totally holding online info sessions, which you can speak with a counselor Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Every day. You can speak to either Kelly, myself, or one of our other colleagues who aren't as cool because they're not here. On top of the 9 a.m. and 3 p.m., you can also reach a counselor at 7 p.m. For those who are interested. I'm on the Thursday night. Come chat with me. You would just go online, register for that time slot. It's free. We'll send you a link. We'll start the Zoom session and you can ask whatever you want.
Well, thank you so much for your interest in Ringling College of Art and Design here in Sarasota, Florida. Let's see. We're pretty awesome, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Kelly tells no lies.
I try.